as you talk about what's so pervasive in our narrative now is like, find your passion, whatever it is to save the world. And in a way that's good because it has people out in the world and seeking. But in a way, it can also be misleading in the sense that I think people aren't entirely aware that the world is a hard place and that life is hard. Life for humans has always been hard, but I think that now it's harder in unprecedented ways. And I think that the way that life is really hard now is that it actually is really boring. And the reason that it's boring is because all of our survival needs are met. I mean, we don't even have to leave our homes to meet every single physical need. My point here is that life is hard now in this really weird way, in that we don't really have anything that we have to do. So we're all forced to make stuff up, whether it's being a scientist or being a doctor or being an Olympic athlete or, climbing Mount Everest. And people really vary in their need for friction. And some people need a lot more than others. And if they don't have it, they're really, really unhappy. I see a lot of young people who, for example, spend most of their waking hours playing video games. And they come to me and they say, I'm anxious, I'm depressed, I'm majoring in computer science, I hate it, I thought I would like it. If I could only find that thing that I was really meant to do, my life would be better. And my first intervention for the many, many people like that is, you have it backwards. You were waiting for that thing to pull you out of the video game world, and you're never going to find it as long as you're playing video games, because video games are so powerfully dopaminergic that you have this distorted sense of really pleasure and pain, and you will not be able to find that thing that you enjoy. One of the big problems now that's very misguided about this idea of finding your passion, it's almost as if people are looking to fit the key into the lock of the thing that was meant for them to do.
Right, and then everything will feel like a natural progression.
Right, and then everything will be wonderful.
Yeah, I can attest to the fact that is not how it works in any endeavor.
Right, and that you'll have all this great success, and here's where I really think the answer lies. Stop looking for your passion and instead look around right where you are. Stop distracting yourself, look around right where you are and see what needs to be done. So not what do I want to do, but what is the work that needs to be done? And more importantly, it doesn't have to be some grandiose work. Like, does the garbage need to be taken out, right? Is there some garbage on your neighbor's lawn that someone threw there that you could actually bend over and pick up and put into the garbage can? Look around you. There is so much work that needs to be done that nobody wants to do, that is really, really important. It's not about me and my will and what I'm going to will in my life or in the world. It's about looking around what needs to be done. What is the work that I am called to do in this moment? Which also is incredibly freeing because I don't have to search for the perfect thing. There's a lot of burden now on young people that they have to find that perfect thing. And until they've found that perfect thing, they're going to be miserable. You don't have to do that. Look at the life you were given. Look at the people around you. Look at the jobs that present themselves to you and do that job simply and honorably one day at a time with a kind of humility. I think this is really what's so striking to me about the wisdom of people in recovery. There's this incredible humility that comes out of that experience. You feel so broken, so ashamed, but you pick yourself up one day at a time and you build a life that's around what can I do right in this moment that might benefit another person and thereby benefit me.